What the hell is going on with this? What about now? Is that better? Is that... Well, what about now? Now? This is... what about now? Oh dear. Still buzzing. Yep, still buzzing now, is it? Yeah, it's good now. All right. Well, welcome to Denman Oval for today's clash between the Denman Devils and the Singleton Greyhounds. As we get things underway here at the moment, we've just had a minute's silence for Neil Cox as well as Neil Barry. It's Neil Cox Shield today, but Neil Barry, of course, a long-term member of the Denman Football Club and played in the 50s, 60s, around that era. And we pass on our well wishes to his family. We'll go through the sides quickly. At fullback for Denman, Mac Shepardson. On the wings, Alex McNeil and Nick Coombs. In the centres, Jacob Ellis and Aparosa Gonabody. On the 5'8" is Liam Boney and Liam Foran, halfback. Daniel French in the front row. Adam Gretsch hooker. For Brody Smith is the other front rower, while Tyler Wolfgang, Hamish Wolfgang in the second row. Isaac McCormick is in the other, Isaac McCormick's lock. Whilst for Singleton, things are about to get underway, so we'll go with it right now as Isaac McCormick puts the ball on the tee. And it's about to get things underway for the Denman Devils. They're running towards the northern end of the field, and it's Nelson Gardner with the first hit up, and he's made it up nearly to the 20-metre line before he's brought down there by some solid defence by the number 14, Ned Chapman. It's Ethan Andrews now with his first hit up of the game, and he's driven back by young Ned Chapman, who started in this run inside with Adam Gretsch. He goes Garness up the middle of the field with his first run, and he's lost the ball. Lost it clean. He's appealing for a strip, but the referee, Darren in the middle, does not see it the same way, and it'll be a Denman scrum feed, 20 metres out, as the big man himself joins me in the commentary box for today's fixture. Welcome along, Fraser Evans.
How you going?
Going well, mate. You still can't hear yourself?
Yeah, no, I got it now.
Got it now?
Yeah.
As play's back underway, and now Denman's, have they lost the ball? Yes, they have, and Singleton have collected the ball now on the 20-metre line, with Singleton rucking their way out of their own defence. That's with that big boy Nelson Gardner. He's going to be absolutely damaging for the Singleton Greyhounds today in the front row. It then goes around behind from the dummy half, Jacob Smith, and finds Luke Gardner with the ball there. Now it's a penalty for being in the ruck for too long. Penalty against Adam Gretsch there, and that'll be a get out of jail free card for the Singleton Greyhounds.
That was Boney then, wasn't it?
Was it Boney?
Yeah, Boney.
Well, you call them the toe balls. They look the same. So it's now Jacob Smith taking a tap down there on the eastern side of the field, and he's made it just over the 20-metre line there. And it's now passed out to Luke Gardner, who runs the ball forward, and he's brought down on the 20-metre line. Spinning it to the centre of the field, and it's now with Solomon, who gets knocked off his feet for his wishes, and it's then brought down through Garness, and he plays the ball back, Nelson Gardner, sorry, and it's Cooper Harris with the ball there, who just passes a flat ball on there, and trying to grab that player's number now that is playing the ball. It was the fullback Parnell. Now it shifts to the left-hand side. It's out to Gardner, who passes it on to number 3, Tyler Atkins with the ball there, and he's brought down just short. Jacob Smith from dummy half sends it on to Sol. Sol with a little grubber in towards the goalpost. It hits the goalpost. It's collected there by Isaac McCormick. He offloads. He finds a Denman player there running forward, and that's number 3, is it?
Coombsy.
Nick Coombs.
Yeah. 5.
Number 5. So they're out of their danger zone. They're 25 metres out of trouble now, and it's with Gonabody, who runs straight into the defence. He's at the 30-metre line. He's hit solidly there by the number 15 for Singleton Greyhounds. His paper's just blowing away at the moment. Michael West, that is. Now it's with Gretsch. He's made a half bust. He's up over the 40 in their territory, and it's been knocked back by Singleton. It's play on. He tried to get an offload there to Liam Boney. That didn't work. So it's now Singleton with the ball in the middle of the field. Great chase there by Ethan Andrews. Out of dummy half, Parnell gives it on to the... I think that might be Johnson, number 4. It is Johnson, number 4 for the Singleton Greyhounds. Now it's on to the fullback, the other winger who's had to hit up, and I think that's... Trying to look at the players there. That's number 11. Trying to get there, Max Andrews, of course. Now it's a deep driving kick down there, and it's gone with the wind. The wind is blowing towards the gate entry at here at Denman Oval, and it's going to be a Denman 20-metre tap, and they'll get 7 tackles. That was a big bust by Gretsch down the middle there, Fraser.
It was, wasn't it? Still got a bit of speed, the old fella.
Yep, gone a body with the ball, takes a tap, but he's met there heavily in defence in the centre of the field. So that's 0 tackle. Gretsch from dummy half goes to the right-hand side towards the railway tracks. He finds the fullback there, Max Shepherdson. Of course, no Bailey Taylor today. Mac making his play at fullback, and here's Daniel French runs into Nelson Gardner. Big contact there on the 40-metre line. Gretsch with the ball out of dummy half, goes back across, goes to 4, and he's crunched there, and he's made some good metres after being brought down by 3 Singleton defenders. Gretsch from dummy half now gives it on to Isaac McCormick. He's damaging when he gets that arm free. He's got it free, he's got it offloaded. Here it is, it's with number 10, Brodie Smith, who passes it into that's a tackle without the ball. There, Jacob Smith grabbing young Ned Chapman just before he caught the ball. So it's going to be a Denman penalty, 20 metres out, 20 metres in from touch. On this grandstand side, they go to the open side. It's with Boney. Boney goes around the back to Gonabody. Gonabody, oh, he overrun the ball there, Max Shepherdson. He would have been, if he hit him on the chest, that would have been in the clear. But Gonabody's brought down on the 20-metre line, 10 metres in from the eastern sideline. Now it's with Wolfgang. Tyler making the hit up. He's now 18 metres out in the centre of the field. It comes across to Boney. Boney on to Smith. Smith makes his inroad towards the try line but can't quite get there. Cooper Harris going for the one-on-one strip. But it's 3 metres out from the try line, about 15 metres in from this western side. Now they're shifting it across the other side of the field. Goes to the air, Boney. It's going to have a lot of weight on it. Oh, it's been juggled. It's been put down. That'll be a line drop out. Singleton... Unfortunately, it was lucky for him he was in the in-goal area because it could have been more pressure, but the wind, of course, will get behind this ball if they go deep and high, Fraser.
Yeah, it will be. Get a bit of wind behind it, get it down the field.
So here we go. Solomon, of course, won't like being put on his backside after he passed that ball down the other end of the field.
Oh, no, he'll probably come out with a few punches to Savo, maybe. Keep niggling him.
Here goes Zach Solomon with the dropout. It's gone 40 on the fly, and it's taken on the full by Gonabody. He's over the 30-metre line. He's going to meet them, and he'll get to the 20-metre line easily. He's over the 20-metre line. He's now 18 metres out, directly centre of the field. Again, Denman heading north. Here goes Brody Smith in behind the play, and he's at the 10-metre line. Wrestled back a metre there by Big Garnes and Jake Smith. Gretchen dummy half comes to the left side, comes towards us, turns back inside to Ellis with the ball, and it's one-on-one strip by Jacob Smith. He's taken the ball. That's a let off. It will be a coach killer. Forum will not be happy with that. 10 metres out from the try line, they've turned it over. And now it's off to Ethan Andrews. Well, Gretsch, you can't say that wasn't a little bit high. You've taken his headgear off. But now from dummy half, Parnell is very elusive and very dangerous. He goes straight up the middle corridor. And it's Tyler Wolfgang trying the one-on-one strip, but he brings him to the ground. 40 metres out. Dummy half, Cooper Harris jumps, but goes straight back in the markers. He breaks through the grave. He's made a break now. He's over the 40, he's over the 30. He's looking in and out. Which way can he go? He goes back to the centre of the field. He's losing players left, right and centre overrunning him, but he's brought down about 27 metres out, and it's a penalty to Singleton for holding on to the ball, not getting up, laying on the player. What do you do here, Fraser? What would be the talk from Liam Foran out there?
Oh, I wouldn't want to repeat it on here.
So it's again the Singleton Greyhounds now on the attack. They're now 10 metres out through the number 13, Ethan Andrews. As it played back to number 14, Jake Smith, who offloads it to Solomon. Solomon gives it on to a crash ball to Gardner. Gardner's very close. Luke, that is. It comes back towards the centre of the field. Solomon off to Cooper Harris. Cooper Harris, they'll quick out of the line. He's lost the ball backwards. It's picked up by Nelson Gardner. And hang on, the referee's seen something in this. He's going to call it a knock-on. Yeah, he is. He's called it a knock-on. Played into the opposition, so it's going to be a Denman scrum feed. I thought it was definitely a Denman hand in there, and it went backwards for Singleton. But the referee sees it the opposite way. Luke Gardner having a few quiet words with the referee there. I'll turn that around so you can see the big screen.
Yeah, the big screen.
Helping things out. As they're about 10 metres out with the scrum feed now. Liam Boney to feed it. Max Shepherdson to first receiver. Gives it on to Max Shepherdson. He runs to the defensive line. He's tackled there by number 4, Josh Johnson, with the assistance of Cooper Harris, and put to the ground. They're nearly 20 metres out. It comes back across and it's gone to Foran. He's 25 metres out before he's taken down low. And a great tackle from the Singleton player, Cooper Harris. And now it's going to be a penalty. Cooper Harris not getting out of the ruck, not making an effort to roll out of the ruck, and Foran, just his experience there, he's milked that one. Gives Cooper Harris a little bit of a shove in the back as he tries to find his mark to kick for touch. And it's kicked out on this western side, and they're nearly at the halfway line. It'll be Jacob Ellis to tap it, gives it on to Ned Chapman. He's met by, crunching tackle there by Cooper Harris. And now the natives are restless. They've all run in there. The referee has come in, but they're claiming that his legs went above the horizontal. So it's going to be a play the ball. A few of the Denman players there running in to protect young Ned Chapman, but the referee says play on. The ball's played. It's now with Isaac McCormick. He runs to the centre of the field. He's got 1, 2. He attracted a third, but he fell off, and he's brought down just inside Singleton's turf. Gretsch from dummy half goes to the centre. A wobbly ball to Boney. Boney splits him. He gets his arm free. Gets an offload there to Brody Smith. He's come to the fullback Parnell, and he's taken down around the legs. About 21 metres out. 15 in from the sideline on the eastern side. Foran from dummy half. Gets it off to McCormick. McCormick then steps back around the field and goes back. And it's a knocked on by Brody Smith. He put his hand out there. The ball was not going anywhere towards any of the players' chests. And he made an attempt, but it was at his fingertips at full reach. Bit frustrating there. End-to-end football though, Fraser.
Yeah, it is. Pretty quick too.
Well, the wind is causing havoc here, without a doubt, in the hands and up here in the commentary. So the ball's come out the back of the scrum, and it's there with Parnell, who Parnell takes a hit up and he's slammed to the ground by Gonabody. Put to the ground. There's no confusing at the moment because Suka Navalu's not out there. Here we go with Johnson. Johnson's taking one up. He's up to the 30-metre line, 20 metres in from the western sideline. Wrestling for, and he's there with him with Ned Chapman. He hasn't put him to the ground. He plays the ball back. Jacob Smith off to Garnett, straight hard. Oh no, that was West, and he's lost the ball. It was a one-on-one strip attempt, and it will be a Denman scrum feed now. Well, both teams fully throwing everything into it. A lot of drop ball, a lot of
errors early.
A lot of attempts at the one-on-one strip too, mate.
Yes, there is.
Denman, of course, notorious for it, but usually it's Boney who's the man that gets away with it.
Yes, it is.
But 22 metres in from this western sideline, 32 metres out. Now it's with Boney. On to Gonabody off the scrum. Gonabody splits through. He just can't get away from one of the Singleton defenders there who was holding on. 25 metres in from the eastern sideline. 25 metres in, and it's a penalty for laying in the ruck. Not getting up quick enough. Chad Solomon having a few words there with Gonabody as well, so they'll kick for touch. There'll be a touch finder about, it's 11 metres out on the eastern sideline. It'll be tapped by 11 metres in from touch, 11 metres out from the try line. Here it comes across now, and it's with Tyler Wolfgang. He runs into the defence of Ethan Andrews there. He's put to the ground. Now it comes across to the centre of the field, and it's with big Daniel French, who charges and puts his head down. He's about a body length away from the try line, right underneath the uprights. Gretsch at dummy half, sends it out to Boney. Boney double pumps, finds Brodie Smith, and he backs his way but can't get any further. It's a game of inches, this game, like we say about the Origin. And here they go. It sends it across to the centre of the field. It's now spun out to the back line movement. It's going to be cut out wide, and it's picked up by Mac Shepardson off the bounce. He puts his foot down, but can't quite get there. He's now 8 metres out from the try line. 12 metres in from the eastern sideline. Now French towards the uprights again. He's going to get it offload. He does. He gets it offload to Foran, who rolls to Boney. Rolls over the line and scores the first points of the game for the A-plus contracting footy fever call. And on the A-plus contracting scoreboard, it'll be 4-0, kick to come, near right in front. Well, that was a good play there and a great offload by Daniel French.
Absolutely. Paid off, didn't it?
Full commitment. Well done to him. But Singleton, the commitment was there. That was just pure
luck.
Pure luck and putting your body and committing to it. And, of course, that backup play by Boney, he got chopped at the legs, hit the ground and then rolled over with a half a dive and scores the try. So he must be it must be great playing alongside halves like Boney and Foran together for yourself.
You do learn a lot off them.
Yep.
They tell you where you need to be and everything, and it's just a lot easier working with people that know what they're doing.
Yep.
So.
And of course, you've been out for a number of weeks now. Brodie Smith filling in at the front row role today.
Yep.
He's usually come off the bench. That's a bit of a...
Oh, we had a few boys pull out this morning too, which didn't help. So he's got to call up in the run on side today.
Oh, I'll tell you right now, he's not doing a bad job. It's going to be Alex McNeil to kick this one. He's a goal kicker as well.
Well as a flying winger.
Also good for the one-on-one steals, as we've seen out here at Denman. And he brings it back about 15 metres. Parallel to the left-hand upright, heading towards Tamworth, and he chips it, and it's gone over. It wasn't a massive strike, but he puts it over, and the flags are raising at 6-0 on the A-plus contracting and polywelding scoreboard. 14 minutes gone in this first grade clash today, and of course they're playing for the Neil Cox Shield between both clubs today. Believe. Here we go, the kick-off is underway. It is now kicked down into the in-goal area. It's Daniel French with the ball. He's bringing it back at pace, and he runs straight into Ethan Andrews with the assistance there of Luke Gardner. Always in the ruck there, Luke. Now we've got an offload out wider. Oh, jamming tackle by Garness. Absolutely gave it to young Brodie Smith. We're talking West, it is, sorry, in the 15. They look similar from behind out here. Now it's a long ball cut out. It's gone out to young Alex McNeil, who kicked that goal. He's come back across to the centre of the field. The defence was not moving up, but now he's chopped down. That is Garness there with the assistance of Max Andrews. Just trying to go through... Alan Cox, Memorial Day. Just been corrected, Alan Cox. So now it's a penalty in the centre of the field to the Denman Devils. About 40 metres out. Luke Gardner out there talking to the referee, giving his players a bit of a rest and just questioning the decision. And then he claps at the referee. Double hand clap. So I'm not too sure what that's about. But anyway, they've kicked to this western sideline, and it's now 38 metres out from the Singleton try line. Jacob Ellis taps and goes himself. Easy metres. The defensive line did not move up. They're now 25 metres out, 12 metres in from this western sideline. It goes from dummy half, and it's with Ned Chapman. He goes in behind the markers, and he's up. He's 12 metres out, 18 metres in from the western sideline. Here goes Gretsch from dummy half. Spins it out to Foran, onto Boney. Boney flat ball onto French. He's hit it down at the 10-metre line. He's trying for the quick play of the ball. Gretsch jumps out, gives it to Foran. Foran runs across, flat ball onto McCormick. McCormick gets the arm free, gives it off to Ned Chapman, and they're shifting it across this way. It's now with Jacob Ellis. Flick pass back into Ned Chapman. The defence is up there for the Singleton Thoroughbreds, but they didn't, Singleton Greyhounds, but they nearly, Thoroughbreds, but they nearly get there. But anyway, from dummy half, it's come to Gretsch, and it's gone off to Jacob Ellis. He gets over the try line, but pushed into field right here in front of us in the western corner, millimetres out from the try line. It's the last tackle. Goes to the centre of the field. Forward goes, shapes to kick. He sends it out to Boney. Gives it on to Connor Body. Connor Body at speed now. And he gets a flat ball onto the winger out there, and that is a try. Or was that Max Shepardson?
Yeah, Max Shepardson.
Max Shepardson, great ball. We saw that happen last night at the football where they didn't kick it on the last, and there's a push and shove in the back play. Without a doubt, it is Connor Body and Solomon. Just got the video camera on it right now, and we saw it happen earlier. There's a little bit of niggle. We said it had happened. Timeout's been called. Has he awarded the try?
No, he didn't. I didn't think.
He hasn't awarded the try. So this will be interesting to see what happens.
I'll call it a forward pass.
Is it a forward pass? Well, he's trying to. The touch judge on this side doesn't have any communication, so they're trying to establish, but it is a forward pass. Max Shepardson denied that try. Solomon and Gretsch there. Solomon to play the ball. 20 metres in from the eastern sideline, 10 metres out. Now it's with Garness. Big hit. Straight into the centre field, and he's met by French with the assistance of Brodie Smith and Tyler Wolfgang. Here we go. It's now with that big man, Garness. He goes up the centre of the field. West, Garness, either one of them. They're both big boys. Someone in the background's been sniped. Max Andrews, he's gone down. I don't know what's happening. Holding his knee. But he's out of the play, so it's play on, and that's how the referees allowed it to go. So it's been kicked downfield. It's been collected by Connor Body, who's running it back. Now he puts his foot down and he runs into the centre of the defence and he spins out of one. And he's lost that. He has. The referee's seen what I've seen on the big screen. And Connor Body has bobbled that on the ground. Not happy with himself as he kicks the ball away. It's going to be a Singleton scrum feed. 45 metres out from their own try line, but there'll be, without a doubt, time off here as Ethan Andrews does not look comfortable at all. Definitely a knee. Back down here on the 18 metres out. The referee's jogged down there to see, I don't know, maybe he's a medical practitioner. What do you reckon?
Yeah, he might have been an ambulance driver or something.
Back in the day. But anyway, on the A+ contracting and poly welding scoreboard, it is still 6-0. 22 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Denman leading. Nearly another try to Max Shepardson, but it was called a forward ball. Some beautiful gap running, and he was over untouched, but we'll have to go with the referee. I was going with the momentum. Touch judge on the other side was right there. I think it might be Fletch Shearman over the other side. It is. But it's still time out here as young Ethan Andrews is shouldered to the sideline by both trainers with a knee injury, and number 9, Brock Jerkins, comes into the match. He is very dangerous, so that may see, yes it does. Jake Smith will push back to the lock position. Jerkins into dummy half. Not the change they would have liked to have made early in the match, but Jerkins is great from dummy half. Off the base of the scrum, it comes through Cooper Harris. It's off to Johnson. Johnson wrestles with Connor Body and still moving forward before Jacob Ellis and Foran come in there to assist, taking him down. And he's brought down. Something's happened here as Connor Body's reeled out the other side. Right on the halfway line, 10 metres in from this timekeeper's box on the western side. It's a weekend for ankles and knees. He's limping back. So it'll be Johnston to play the ball directly on the halfway line, 12 metres in from the sideline. Jerkins at dummy half. Off to Nelson Gardner, straight and hard. He gets up about 10 metres there before he's chopped down around the legs by Brody Smith, and Gretsch over the top. Jerkins off to West. West straight and hard. He's up now. He's down over the 30-metre line in Denman territory. I was at Aberdeen last night. Get it through your head. Here we go. It's with Solomon. Solomon drifts across field. Finds a flat ball to Gardner. Gardner tries to get his arms free but can't. Beautiful defence there by the Denman Devils. Now it's an inside ball to Bo Parnell. Someone has to shut him down. He's very elusive and he's brought down only metres out from the try line. 9 metres. Jerkins at dummy half. Goes a short side again. The little grubber in from behind the line. It's been picked up and that's a try. That is definitely a try to Tyler Atkins. He's collected that at his ankles and put it down under pressure on that far eastern corner here at Denman Oval. Well, perfect camera work there by our cameraman to be able to see that from this distance, and just well timed. A great jab in behind the line along the ground there by
Chad Solomon.
Chad Solomon. But with this wind, do you back him in to kick it from out there?
He might surprise you, actually.
6-4 on the A+ contracting and polywelding scoreboard. How do they get out of trouble? What does Denman do now? Singleton got the roll on there and a few mistakes. They seem to be shifting the ball a lot.
They do.
Is it just the timed running and the execution, Fraser? What?
I reckon be everything, real, like time and executions of everything they got to do. Time everything right. Be in the right place at the right time.
Well, Gonabody looks to be going off around the back, as does, I think, Brody Smith coming off as well. Toby Smith, sorry, around the back of the in-goal line. And on will come Hamish Wolfgang. So Zach Solomon, right over there, 10 metres out from the sideline, 20 metres out from the try line, makes the kick. It looks good. Oh, it's hit the upright and it's bounced into the field of play. It's hit the tip of the upright on the far side and bounced back into the field of play. Just dropped down. A little less paint and I'd say it would have skimmed in, but now it's 6-4 on the A+ contracting and polywelding scoreboard. The kicking gods were definitely not on his side then. Isaac McCormick to put the ball on the tee here for the restart from that try. He'll launch it, no doubt. High, it is high. It's gone real high. It's coming over towards us and it's been bubbled there by Johnson. He takes it, runs back towards the centre of the field, and then he's collected and they don't want to lift him above the horizontal. They haven't quite put him to the ground yet. They haven't got him to the ground. Hamish and young Ellis there, and he goes number 16, Royce Price. I haven't seen him play before. Straight into the action, and that's a rake ball. Oh, Isaac McCormick, what were you thinking? Clear as day. Strip ball, that's a get out of jail free card. 30 metres out from the Singleton try line with Solomon to kick downfield to gain some more ground. It's just shy of the 50-metre line. It'll be Jerkins to take the tap. West takes the hit up. He's got Roy Price in support, but he doesn't use him, and he's been crunched there in a great tackle by Hamish Wolfgang. Ned Chapman in there as well. They're 40 metres out, 20 metres in from this western sideline. Now it's Roy Price again. Oh, he's dropped it in the contact. And he's still, there's a bit of push and shove happening in there, but it's now Denman with the ball to getting out of trouble. Just a nice ball, and it was perfect contact by the Denman Devils. But it's Ned Chapman now. He brings it to the 40-metre line, 15 metres in from this western sideline. Now it's Foran taking a forwards hit up. He's put down just shy of the halfway line by Johnson underneath with the assistance of Jerkins over the top. Now it's Alex McNeil getting in there, and Roy Price, first big contact over the top with Jerkins underneath. Now it's off to Boney. Boney drifts across field, turns it back into Hamish Wolfgang. He's run into West, I believe that is there. Trying to get a look, Garnes. Plays the ball as one of the grandmothers is going off in the background to get the kids, but he goes Isaac McCormick. He's thrown a ball over the head. It's been collected by Jacob Ellis. Ellis gets around one, but then he's caught and trapped around the legs by Luke Gardner. 22 metres out from the Singleton try line. Comes to this side towards us and turn back inside to Boney. Boney's going in for his second try, is he? Yes, he is. In the exact same position that he scored the try before, to the left-hand side of the uprights, heading towards Tamworth. Liam Boney, try number 2. Great inside ball there from Foran. And that'll take it to 10-4 on the A+ Contracting and Polybuilding scoreboard.
Absolutely magical, isn't he?
He is. Look,
he's everywhere you look.
And just the backup support is just phenomenal. Like that ball from Isaac McCormick that went astray and it went behind Foran, I think it was, collected by Jacob Ellis.
Yeah.
And then you just have this simple set play and just the confidence to know that the bodies are going to be there in motion.
Yeah.
And that comes down to experience and time together.
It does, yes.
So from nearly the exact same spot, well, it is the exact same spot he kicked it before, Alex McNeil will attempt to take this to a 12-4 lead with 16 minutes remaining in this first half. As I said, no Bailey Taylor. I believe he's up north.
Yeah, he thought it was just because of the washout round. We booked a trip to go to Queensland. He's up there. I don't know what he's actually doing, but he's having fun.
He's having fun. Yeah. That's the main thing. And another 2 players out, I believe, I was told, and I can't think of...
Jacob Sukkar. He's at work.
Yep.
Couldn't get out of work, so he's at work, and I don't know who else we're missing.
Well, he moves in and strikes the ball. The flags have gone up, and that's 12 points to 4. 16 minutes remaining in this first half on the A+ Contracting and Polywelding scoreboard. It's Singleton now to kick off. Denman need to complete this set, but of course at the moment with the amount of impact and interference, they're actually causing the contact. Now it's Boney on the fly, takes it on the full near the in-goal area. He spins it back to the centre. It's with Daniel French. He charges up the centre of the field. Roy Price is in there along with Garness to make that tackle. Dummy half. It's Gretsch to the centre of the field, off to Liam Foran. Now it's gone a body straight up the middle. He's made it to the 30-metre line. Put down there by number 11 in Max Andrews with the assistance of Bo Parnell, was it, or Josh Johnson. Now it's Denman again, keeping the ball alive. Turn back inside. Brady Benkovic was the other player that's out, I've just remembered. And now they're nearly at the halfway line, 20 metres in from the western sideline. Goes from Gretsch at dummy half off to Liam Foran, and he charges forward over the 50. He's appealing for a high shot there, and 3 Singleton players in there, but it's been disallowed. And here goes McCormick. He puts it along the ground. He collects it, and it's play on. 6 to go. Play that, says the referee. 30 metres out, 10 metres in from this western sideline. It's shuffled across to the centre of the field. Hamish Wolfgang dummies, then run straight into Garness and
Luke
Gardner. Dummy half. Gretsch jumps, gives it to Foran, and that flat ball across the ruck. Gretsch, Foran picks up and put on his back. Now they're going to say he was above the horizontal. I think the last one was a bit more above the horizontal than that one. But 15 metres out, centre of the field. It's going to be a tap anyway. Gretsch there with the ball. Not mic'd up today, thank God. Now it's off to Hamish Wolfgang. He runs and he's been hit hard there. 2 forwards trying to go right around the waist. And it was Roy Price and Garnett. Then they go to the short side. It's with Big Frenchie. He runs into Gardner and also Smith, and he's put down. Only about 2 metres out from the try line to the right of the uprights. It's gone from dummy half. Brock Jerkins out of the line. Oh, that's going to be a try to go on a body. Look at him go. Brock Jerkins jumped out of the line to put a shot on there from, I think it would have been, was it Boney or French? Boney or Foran, and they just flipped it back inside to a charging kind of body who's taken 3 and then gone over the try line. 3 attempted tackles, back-to-back tries for the Denman Devils. What is it? 16 points to 4, 13 minutes remaining on the clock in the first half for the A+ Contracting and Polywelding Footy Fever call.
Kicking from the same spot again.
Yeah, exactly. All 3 tries have been scored in the same spot. But that penalty that was just given there for Foran going above the horizontal, there was one earlier on a Denman player that I think was much...
Yeah, the one on...
I think Ned Chapman.
Yeah, I think it was actually, yeah.
So here we go. Alex McNeil. This will make it 3 from 3 from the exact same spot. See that? I haven't put the mockers on him. I've just backed him in. Well, he's taken it back a bit further this time. Maybe wanting to set himself a little bit of a challenge. But Roy Price so far for Singleton being out there, he looks very dangerous. So I want to see him hold that ball. And that first hit up when he lost the ball.
He's a very big human, isn't he?
He's a very big human. Moves in, slots it straight over the black, well, not over the black dot to the right of it, but it's between the uprights, so that's what counts. 18 points to 4. 12 minutes remaining on the A+ contracting and polywooding scoreboard in this first half. Denman leading Singleton. All 3 tries scored in the exact same spot, about 5 metres to the left end upright, heading towards Tamworth, heading north. Now it's Solomon. And the wind has kind of died off here at the moment. Solomon bangs it down, not much height to it. It goes towards the sideline. It's collected by McNeil, who gives it on to Boney, who finds young Brody Smith, who charges. He breaks through the line and he's now brought down. 20 metres out from his own try line, 20 metres in from the eastern sideline. Now it's Max Shepardson with the hit up. He makes about 6-7 metres, rolls to the 8 metre mark. If you're gaining metres, it doesn't matter. Here it goes with Boney across the field again, off the Gonabody, the try scorer. He palms off Cooper Harris. He's now got, we're around another one, but Cooper Harris comes back for another shot and is assisted there by Johnson as well as Max Andrews. Some great defence by the Singleton Greyhounds. Here we go now. It's gone to the centre of the field. It's on to Boney. Boney around the back to Tyler Wolfgang. Oh, crunched by number 3. Tyler Atkins there. Big hit from dummy half. Boney gets out, kicks it down. It's going to bounce and going to touch. That's not a bad result for the Denman Devils. It found touch about 5 metres out from the try line. Well, now it's 8 metres out. It definitely was 5. Touch judge, come on Fletch, a bit more fitness. It's going to be a change over 20 metres in, 10 metres out from the trial. And Singleton are still not back on side yet. They can't play the ball because big Roy Price. Oh, hang on. I don't know what happened there, but all the players weren't on side. And we've got a Singleton player down in the back play. I didn't see that.
Johnson.
Getting a calf rub. When you finish out there, Dougie Spencer, up here to the commentary box, please. Left-hand neck, left-hand shoulder. But, yeah, Johnson receiving some attention definitely to the calf there. Maybe a little bit of cramp or a cork, but he's back up, sprinting back on side. So it'll be Singleton to get their way out of their own danger end. Now 20 metres in from the eastern sideline. And that's Garness bringing it up. The centre of the field. He's brought down just shy of the 20 metre line. Roy Price now with his next hit up. He's contained the ball. Good 10 metres made there. They're 25 metres out. Brings it out to Jacob Smith, who goes in behind the ruck. Another good 9-10 metres made there from Jacob Smith. Centre of the field. Jerkins gives it off to Solomon, a ball around the knees, but he goes around the back. Parnell then passes it along the ground. It's gone forward, has it? No, it's been play on. And it's number 5 with the ball there, Daniel Green, who's brought down. Halfway line, metres in from the sideline. Parnell with the ball. He tries to get around, but it's chopped down around the ankles by Boney, the dual toe balls, as you call them. Him and Gretsch. Number 6, Solomon puts a high, towering kick. That wind, it's just floating. Oh, got a body. He's dropped it. It's going to be a try if he can collect it. It's with Cooper Harris. He's flicked it back into Josh Johnson. Now he's dropped it. So it's a double knock on. That was a perfect opportunity for a try. Got a body in all sorts of trouble there, under that high ball near the goal post, and he's dropped it. It's come towards the Singleton try line. Cooper Harris jumps, catches it, then gets collected around the legs by Gonabody, tries to get an offload, and Johnson puts it down. No one there from Denman.
That was a certain try.
That was a try. Just luck not going the bounce of the Singleton Greyhounds on that one. Now it's going to be scrum fed by Zach Solomon, Chad Solomon even. 10 metres out from the try line, near the centre of the field. It's come off the back of the scrum, picked up by Jake Smith, turn inside from Cooper Harris on to Johnson. Johnson nearly there through the line. He's brought down 5 metres out. 22 metres in from the western sideline. Jerkins towards the centre of the post. Finds big Roy Price. He's charging and wrestling and throwing himself. There's 4 Denman defenders in there. They still can't put him down. Now he falls to the ground. I think that was just himself falling to the ground. Jerkins sends it out to the left-hand side. It goes on to Solomon, who gets then tackled by, passes off to Gardner, and he's dropped the ball, Solomon. And it's a penalty to the Denman Devils for offside. Luke Gardner just picking that ball up in an offside position. And of course, who is it giving a little bit of lip to, either Gardner or Solomon? It's Adam Gretsch. He loves the niggle. That's why they call him the Michael Ennis of Group 21.
We can never live that down.
Gretsch now taps it off the penalty, and it's now Tyler Wolfgang with the hit up. He's over the 30-metre line, and brought down solidly by Garness and also Price. Now it's Foran again with a front rowing running ball backing his way up the field. He's nearly towards the halfway line, 45 metres out, goes to the centre of the field. It's off to Ned Chapman, shifts it on to Hamish Wolfgang. Hamish Wolfgang flicks it off to Boney. Boney's found a way, he's got it over the top. It's with Jacob Ellis, he puts his foot on the accelerator, he's right down the sideline in front of us, and he's tried to, I guess, attempt to throw the ball back in, thinking he was going out, but he was definitely staying in the field of play. But it'll be now a Singleton scrum feed. 30 metres, no changeover, 30 metres out, 20 metres in from this grandstand side at Denman Oval for those listening in at home. Well, Fraser, it's just error-riddled.
It is.
Now it's off to Jerkins passes a ball flat out at the knees of Garness, who collects it well. He's nearly up to the 40-metre line, centre corridor. Jerkins then gives it off to Roy Price. He goes to the left-hand side, and he's tackled well around the legs there by Wolfgang, and over the top by Pony. Jerkins back to the centre, goes to Parnell. I love watching this young kid play, and he does his little prance, and he makes a few more extra metres. Now 45 metres out from the Denman try line. Jerkins dummy half, sends it on to Jacob Smith. He gives a good ball on to Cooper Harris, who then offloads out there to Daniel Green, I think it is, or the centre there, Atkins. Now it's width down the short side. A grubber into the in-goal area. It's going to be too heavy. And it's played out by Aparossa, got a body, and he's going to get out of there. How the heck did he get out of there? There was no way. That ball was going too deep, and he played at it, and he's back into the field of play. He's 9 metres out near the sideline on the eastern side. And here goes Alex McNeil from dummy half. He's picked up and driven backwards there by number 12, Gardner. Now it's off to Max Shepardson. Geez, he loves to go forward. He's nearly broken free of the tackle, but Jerkins holds on and puts him to the ground, 30 metres out from his own try line. Comes to the centre of the field with Foran, and goes on to Brodie Smith. Is it Brodie Smith?
Yeah,
Brodie Smith. And he's put to the ground 40 metres out. Now it's come down to this western corridor. Chip over the top from Foran. It's looking for Jacob Ellis. Does he get the bounce? No, the other one was tackled with the ball, and this one would be too, but it's going to be real to knock on. Well, I'm not sure what's happening there. It's definitely going through, but if anyone else can't hear us at home, let us know. But there's plenty of people on there listening, and it's now off to Garness, who's brought down 40 metres out, 20 metres in from this. It's a penalty for interfering with the play the ball. So not sure what's happened there, but it's definitely not been in the favour of Denman. So it's going to be a kick to this western sideline as the tap's taken by Jerkins, 10 metres in. He's been brought down now. Josh Johnson appealing for the penalty. Ned Chapman laying in the ruck too long. 4 minutes remaining on the clock. Still 18-4 in favour of the Denman Devils. Roy Price to the centre of the field. He's brought down 30 metres out. Goes from dummy half from Jerkins to the left-hand side off to Solomon. Gives it on to a flat ball to Gardner. He's broken the line. And he's brought down 12 metres out. Goes to the centre of the field. It's off to Smith. Then passes off to Garness. Singleton near the try line. A try before half-time would really boost their confidence. Jake Smith from dummy half goes to the left-hand side, the eastern side. Then it's a flat ball and it's caught number 3. He's passed it on to Parnell and he just puts it down. That's the try we were talking about. Great ball from Tyler Atkins onto Parnell, and it's a try right before half-time to boost Singleton's confidence going into this second half. It's 18-4, a kick to come. 18-8 kick to come now with under 3 minutes remaining. And just while that kick takes place, I'll just check in on that for you, Fraser.
It's working, mate.
So 2 minutes, under 2 minutes now remaining on the clock. It's not like the Scone scoreboard where it counts down or the Aberdeen. It just says 2 minutes. So 18-8, kick to come, near same position.
I think he'd take his time with this kick, won't he?
He'd have to, but Hayden Fox has this theory, good goal kickers never miss from the same spot twice, and he only nearly took 2 shades of paint off that upright and it bounced back into the field of play. So Chad Solomon puts it on the tee. Moves in. I thought he would have taken a bit more time. Strikes it. That's gone over. 18 points to 10 leading into half-time on the A-Plus Contracting and Poly Welding scoreboard. Solomon converting that goal and, of course, now taking their time to get back. The Denman Devils, 1 minute and counting down. Well, Isaac McCormick's run up there to put the ball in the tee and then look behind him, and his teammates are about 20 metres behind him. 48 seconds now counting down. Isaac McCormick, the high torpedo kick up into the air. Who's going to go for it? Oh, he's dropped it. Johnson, could this be an opportunity? It's going to be a knock-on if they form the scrum. 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Well, time off's been called with 26 seconds remaining, as you can hear the kerfuffle happening out there on the field. A bit of push and shove. A little love to be shown, but anyway, the referee not having any of this chit-chat, and he's pointing to the ground. Don't know what Cooper Harris is pushing, pointing and directing for, but the ball will be fed by Forum with probably 2 plays left. And the ball's been kicked all the way down the other end of the field by Cooper Harris. Now it's 16 seconds remaining. Talk time called out. They'll have 1 play here, the Denman Devils, before half-time. 18 points to 10. Will they be able to penetrate the line? If they are able to, it'll be a move between Boney and Gonabody out wide.
Max Shepardson.
And Max Shepardson floating around the back there, but Solomon has moved out to the wider defender, so that's probably a bonus there for Singleton. Now it's with Boney. He kicks back towards the uprights. It's going to be no problem at all for Johnson to take it, and I probably would have ran it dead myself, but it's 4 seconds remaining. And the referee now, it's going to be half-time, but Solomon's there rubbing his head about something. Trying to question the referee. They're saying he caught the ball in goal on the full. It should have been a 20-metre restart, and he was taken out whilst trying to get back to the field of play. But anyway, that's it for us to the first half of the A-Plus Contracting Footy Fever call. 18 points to 10, Fraser Evans. Sloppy game of football. I hope we see some better in-hand football after this.
Yeah, I hope we do. It'd be good.
We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back for the second half action. As we're about to get back underway for the second half of football here at Denman Oval for the A-Plus Contracting Footy Fever call. Of course, 18-10, the half-time score there. Now, Denman will have the advantage of that bit of breeze blowing down towards the gate entry point Singleton used it in the first half, but as we've known from those kickoffs, those towering high kickoffs from Isaac McCormick, that they just sit up in that air. So will it be the same method that Chad Solomon tries to use off the kickoff to this second half, Fraser?
I reckon you might go low.
Might go low. Hello, mate. 18-10. The ball yet to be kicked off. The tee's just got out there. Dougie Spencer hands it on to Solomon. The referee signals to the bench, blows the whistle, and we're back underway for the second half. It's gone high. It is that high kick from Chad Solomon that's going to be raced in there, and the ball bounces, and it's going to be collected there. Oh, great jump there from, was that
Max Shepardson.
Max Shepardson standing up there on the front line. Now it goes from dummy half from Tyler Wolfgang on to Boney, who shifts it on to Brodie Smith in the centre of the field. They're nearly up to the 40-metre line. They now make it to the 40-metre line with a good tip on from Foran to Wolfgang, but then he passes it. It's along the ground. It's gone forward. So it's going to be a changeover, not the start to the second half the Denman Devils would have wanted. And it's going to be Singleton now on the attack. 40 metres out from the Denman try line, 20 metres in from the eastern side. That wind picking up big time here at the moment.
Always does it in the second half. I don't know why.
Always does it. Well, I think it's sort of shifted now and it's coming more from directly behind us. It's like a northwesterly blowing. It's swinging around to the west, but here it comes. It's come across the field. It's gone to Luke Gardner off the scrum from Solomon. He's brought down just shy of the 30-metre line, centre of the field. And it's come out to Jake Smith on this side. And he's been brought down 20 metres in from the western sideline, 28 metres out from the try line. Now it's big Garness going forward. He's made some good metres. He's up over the 20-metre line, 19 metres out. Plays the ball back. Goes out to Cooper Harris. He goes around the back, finds, oh, that's a high shot, but it's been let go. 4 in there on Parnell. He'll play the ball 20 metres out, 20 metres in from the sideline. Cooper Harris tries to go himself from dummy half. He stayed in that corridor in behind the markers, only made a couple of metres. Now it's come out the back, it's gone around to Solomon. Solomon puts it along the ground, it's been deflected off a Denman player. It's gone back. There's going to be 6 to go. 6 more is being signalled. It's Jake Smith with the ball now, and he's 25 metres out, 20 metres in from this grandstand side at Denman Oval, still 18-10. Second half has only just begun if you've just joined us live in the commentary. Roy Price makes some good ground. He's up to the 20-metre line. A little bit of he's a penalty in the play the ball there. For not getting out of the play the ball, I was going to say is it going to be a knock on or is it going to be a penalty? Grabs a few metres. Does Jerkins, and it's going to be on that line, mate, that you have to tap it. 20 metres out, 20 metres in from this western sideline. And it's going to be Royce Price again, charging into the line. He's met low there by the Wolfgang brothers, both getting him down there just shy of the 10-metre line. Jerkins at dummy half, gives it off to Gardner. Gardner dummies and goes himself. He's 5 metres out from the try line before he's put to the ground by McCormick and Gretsch there. They go to the right-hand side. It's off to Cooper Harris, who spins it on wide. It's out to Johnson. Johnson's there with 2. He's got to get to the ground, and he does get to the ground. He's only metres in from the sideline. Dummy half, Butler sends it off to Cooper Harris, then off to Garness in the centre of the field. He goes back to where they were. They're now only 3 metres, 5 metres out from the try line. Jerkins at dummy half, goes behind Price, goes off to Cooper Harris, back inside ball. Now it's Parnell with the ball, but the Denman defence is there. And they're nearly, well, directly centre of the field, 5 metres out. Last tackle. Who do they go to? They go to Cooper Harris, a pass behind him. He's had to catch it. He's grubbed it. It's going to sit up well. He's going to be a try. That is a try. That's Jerkins in for a try by the looks of it. Yes, it is. The camera just impeding us, but Jerkins called getting on that ball. It looked like it was going to be too deep, that kick from Cooper Harris, but it's hit the ground and then bounced up and sat perfectly for Jerkins running through to score near directly underneath the uprights.
Not the start Denman we're looking for anyway.
No, and of course that ball from Foran on the 40-metre line that went forward waist height to start off with and along the ground, that's put them in this position. So it's 18 points to 14 with the kick to come to the right of the uprights. Chad Solomon brings it back only 10 metres, has a squirt of water. We're in for a big finish here, Fraser.
It's going to be a good game, I think. Turn out to be a good game if they don't keep dropping the ball.
It's going to come down to fitness. Can Singleton match it? When the Denman are doing the outside, inside, and those big boys rolling up the middle. Here goes Chad Solomon, moves in, strikes it, flags are up. The touchies like it, the referee like it. 18 points to 16. With only 4 minutes gone in this second half of football for the A+ contracting footy fever call. Of today's match between the Denman Devils and Singleton Greyhounds. Now Isaac McCormick walks back up to put the ball on the tee. Well, the wind is blowing down to that corner. You can just about guarantee he's kicking it that way. He's gone down towards the centre of the field. It's still landed in the play, not in the in-goal area. And it's Roy Price, got plenty of room to move. Good run by the big fella. He's nearly back up to the 30-metre line. The crowd like it. He plays the ball back. Now on to Garness. Oh, chopped down low. Now he's at the 30-metre line. Great tackle by Toby. Brody Smith there. Dummy half, they jump. Jerkins finds the markers napping. He's in behind. He's nearly up to the halfway line. 45, 46 metres out. Plays the ball, gets up and gives a shove to Wolfgang. Dummy half was Cooper Harris, who passes it on to Jake Smith. Very much thinning on top, Jake, you are there. As now it's Cooper Harris in behind the ruck. And he's met there by Mac Shepardson and brought down on the last tackle. 35 metres out from the Denman try line. Solomon, they raced up out of line. Now he puts a midfield bomb up. It's directly midfield. They'll have to play it, this Singleton. They do.
Forward.
Now it's a penalty. It's a penalty to Singleton in the centre of the field, and it's Solomon and Wolfgang having words. Hamish Wolfgang. So something's happened there, taken out late after the kick. And now got a body wants to get in there and have a piece of Solomon. Well, this will fire up. He came in from nowhere, got a body, blowing up at Chad Solomon. So watch this second half. We're in for a fiery finish. Got a body, wanted a piece of him, and there was a few players in the road. But here we go. It's now Singleton with the ball, and they've charged it up. Centre of the field, 25 metres, tackled. Isaac McCormick shoving in the play the ball again there with the Singleton player. Now it's up over the 20-metre line, 20 metres in from the western sideline. 4 Singleton players in there on Luke Gardner, and he's complained to the ref about something in the tackle. Garness makes it up to the 10-metre line, centre of the field. Singleton, 18-16, down at the moment. Goes to the right side, it's off to Cooper Harris. He passes a flat ball, very flat ball onto Max Andrews, and he'll take the ball, and he's about 3 metres out from the try line. Jerkins at dummy half. Goes himself, he burrows down. Can he get there? No, he's lifted up and put back into the field of play. Last tackle, near the uprights. Cooper Harris spins it to Solomon. Solomon, cross-field kick. It's going to be a challenge. Oh, they've let it bounce. He didn't play it. Oh, no. He's made a mess of it. Daniel Green, he could have caught that on the full and allowed it to bounce, and now it's gone dead. It's going to be a 7-set for the Denman Devils, and it's a quick tap. Oh, he played on, and Alex McNeil's taken the quick tap, and he's up over. He's at the 40-metre line, straight up the centre of the field. I don't know why Daniel Green did not attack that on the full. Now they're up to the halfway line through Max Shepardson, 20 metres in from this grandstand side. Gretsch at dummy half, off to 4 and off to Gonabody. Gonabody runs towards Johnson, then offloads it to... can't see that. Ned Chapman down the sideline. He's brought down by Johnson, nearly put into touch, just shy of the touch line. They are exactly 10 metres out from the try line down the other end in the far corner. Gonabody with the ball, runs towards the centre of the field. He's going to be brought down metre out from the try line. Plays the ball back. Gretsch off to 4 and off to Boney. This is dangerous inside ball to French, but it's Luke Gardner's there to shut it down with the assistance of Jake Smith. Gretsch at dummy half. Will he go himself? Shapes. No, he goes. He gives it out to Foran, who passes it on to Ellis. Ellis then dummies once. He's trying to get the ball away. Can he get it away? He does. He's tried to kick it, but the referee's going to call lost in the tackle, last tackle changeover. Well, that's what Singleton wanted, not what Denman wanted, but they've ended up right down the other end of the field when they could have just catch that ball on the full dive.
Yeah. Would have evened it up, or they would have been in front.
They would have been in front. There was no... I can't understand that one. No one there to compete with it. Oh, the ball's been passed back into Brock Jerkins to play the ball, and it's hit him in the old Jats crackers. 10. Oh, the poor bloke. Now it's Beau Parnell going back in behind the markers, and he's contained there by 4. And now with a bit of assistance by the big boy Isaac McCormick, pushed backwards. He's on his feet. Plays the ball back. Cooper Harris, dummy half. Passes it on there to Green. Green makes it up. Some great metres there towards the 20-metre line. Plays the ball back. Jerkins, dummy half. Off to Garness. Garness runs into the Wolfgang brothers. Put down just over the 22-metre line, centre of the field. Of course, Singleton heading towards the Aberdeen direction at the moment. Flat ball there from Solomon onto Jake Smith, and he's brought down. They've gained no metres. Now it's Solomon with the ball. He tips it on to Gardner. Gardner then goes back in the inside, leaves players behind like dead soldiers, and they're 40 metres out, 20 metres in from this grandstand side. Last tackle goes to Jake Smith. Puts a high one. Wobbly kick. It's going to be got a body catching it on the full at full speed. He goes towards Max Andrews, palms him, comes back towards Roy Price, goes around him. Max Andrews comes back in for another shot, and with Cooper Harris and the assistance of Beau Parnell, they put him down right in the centre of the field on the halfway line. Singleton not winning the possession at the moment when it comes to the kicking, that's for sure. Now it's a wide cutout ball. It's off to the number 5 there. Nick Coombs steaming down the style on 10 metres. He's coming back into... Oh, that's a solid shot. Great tackle by Cooper Harris on the 10-metre line. And it's going to be a penalty. Penalty in the ruck there. The wind's really picked up here at the moment. I think that's you, mate. Now it's off to 4 and towards the centre of the field, and he's getting break through. He's just shy of the try line, and then another swinging arm, a late swinging arm there by Zach Solomon. Yeah, it was not called for, that one.
It's always fiery between Denman and Singo.
He cocked it right back. Foran was already tackled, and he's coming with that late arm. Didn't get him around the head, but it was definitely a swinging arm. And Luke Gardner is being called out here. He's had his arm back over near the fireplace here on the grandstand side, and it's copped him. So it's going to be a swinging arm. Penalty to the Denman Devils. 10 metres out. Gretsch taps it, gives it on to Wolfgang. Hamish. He burrows down, but gets put down there by Roy Price and also Jerkins. Now it's out to Boney. Boney steps off his right again. He's going to be over the try line. Is he going to get there? They're trying to hold him up, and he's pushed back into the field of play by Luke Gardner, and now it's a high shot there. Gardner was around the head on the screen, as I could see there, wrestling him to the ground, and they're going for 10. No, it's Jake Smith being put in the sin bin now. Jake Smith's gone for 10. Must have been the initial high contact. But there we go. High contact back over where it was. So it's now Denman again, and Singleton are down to 12 men. 18-16 if you just joined us. 28 minutes now remaining on the clock in this second half of football between the Denman Devils and Singleton Greyhounds. Who's going to be the one to put the points on the board here if they can, Fraser?
Well, hopefully Denman should be able to capitalise on that error. That send-off. Should be able to get a try here.
Who's the person that breaks the line, though? Here we go. Gretsch.
Nick
off
Coombs.
To forward. Forward on to Nick... Oh, Isaac McCormick. That was a soft attempted tackle. I can't see who that is that was left on the ground. I think it was Cooper Harris. And Isaac McCormick strolls over the trial and then betters his position right underneath the black dot. That takes the scoreboard 22 points to 16 with the kick to come right in front. And again, 12-man Singleton side for the next 10 minutes with Jake Smith in the sin bin. And, mate, that was a definite try. All Daniel Green had to do was catch that ball and drop to the ground. Why let it bounce?
Next 27 minutes will probably be very fiery from Singo and Denman.
I'd say both sides right now. Singleton are going to have to muscle up. Like I said, it would be a fitness thing, but down to 12 men, they're going to have to force the errors.
Denman's never won this shield, so they'll be wanting to try and win that back.
The Alan Cox shield, of course. Well, they were in the game. I just feel that they need a shift of momentum, and West and Nelson now on the sideline to come on. That may be what they need. Roy Price has done a great job while he's been out there, but West and Nelson Gardner can cause some damage down the centre of that field. I think this will be a smart interchange by both coaches, Newman and Gardner. But the thing is, they're pointing straight back down here to that try that I've been speaking about. On the camera, you'll see it back. They're pointing back down to, we should have scored that try back down here. And the flags are up and the goal's converted. 24 points to 16. No, that's not right, is it? Yes, it is. 24-16.
Yeah, 24-16, yep.
Have they got that right?
Yeah, it was 18-16.
Okay, 24-16. 26 remaining in this second half of football. Just saw the clock go to 0-0 there at one stage, so... Luke Colts tells me that's another carton for Jake Smith. Oh, another short kick off, and no one's gone up for it, but who does? Wolfgang, and he comes down with it. No deep kick off. They're 32 metres out from their own try line to the centre of the field. Here he goes, Daniel French, and he's put down by Max Andrews, down low. Johnson. Slow play of the ball. Gretsch with the ball. Off the fore and down the left-hand side. Gives it on to Ned Chapman. He's on that eastern side. He hits the ground. He's up and he's going. And he's been brought down 40 metres out from the Singleton try line, about 20 metres in from that eastern side. Here it is now with Gonabody off the second receiver, off four, and he's busted through a few tackles. He's got his arm free. He's looking for support. There's no one there, and they still haven't put him to the ground. He's 20 metres out. They're still trying to put him to the ground. They'll get a penalty here if they keep going. Gretsch off to Foran. Foran runs to the centre of field. Then gives it off to Boney, who steps back into the ruck and goes across his right, left foot. And now gives it on to Isaac McCormick, who then taps it on to Ellis. There's numbers here, but Ellis holds it, goes back towards the centre. Oh, Nelson Gardner brought an abrupt stop to his running then. Denman with the ball. Now comes out to Boney. Spun wide out to Foran. Inside ball to Gonabody. Gonabody puts it on the toe. He's going to get there. Oh, Gonabody grubbers and bounces twice, collects it himself and dives down for a try. Outside, inside play, typical of the Denman Devils. Well, down to 12 men. And that's how you complete a set after points.
Yep, get back into it.
But I have to come back to, I haven't seen that initial high contact from Jake Smith, so I'm not saying it didn't happen. It was more of a push and shove with Gardner around the head on the Denman player. But anyway, we're down the paddock again. If they're going to go for those short kick-offs, they have to compete. Don't look at the faces of the players in front of you. Look where the ball's going to land. But they can pull tricks out of their hat, the Singleton Greyhounds, but 28-16 with the kick to come near right in front. You'd nearly have to back him in, and that'd take it to 30 points to 16, so over 2 converted tries. 23 minutes remaining on the A+ contracting poly-welding scoreboard. But just that one moment that breaks the momentum where they could have scored down this other end and put themselves in the lead. Next minute did down the other end of the field, getting points scored against them and a player in the sin bin.
Ball's nearly getting blown off the tee down here.
Oh, mate, this wind is just, it's picking up, it's dropping off, it's inconsistent. And it is, it just keeps dropping off the tee. I don't know, yeah, the trainer can hold the ball. There you go, the trainer can hold the ball. Thought they had to call out a player, but anyway, this is a new one. Not saying it's not a rule, but...
I would have just give it a drop kick.
Yeah, well, you can kick. There you go. It's goal kicking specialist sitting next to me says you drop kick it. And he put it up and it's gone over. 30 points to 16 on the A+ contracting and poly-welding scoreboard. 22 minutes remaining in this clash between the Denman Devils and Singleton Greyhounds. I guess it comes down to who dares now.
Who wants it more?
Singleton really need to force that error. Denman, if they just consistently keep going through those plays, they're going to damage them. And like I said, they've got Nelson Gardner back out there at the moment and Michael West.
Going short here again.
Well, who's going to jump for it? It's high. No, it's going more deeper. It's just going to sit up and be landed right in the breadbasket of Liam Boney. He's going to jog across field and just succumb to the tackle. There's no real effort. Perfect picking there for someone to run out of the line. He's 25 metres out. Here goes French. He's bumped off Andrews, but then West comes in with Delson Gardner and they're wrestling into the ground, and that might be Jerkins in there around the legs. It is. 32 metres out. Oh, push to the face there at the marker, but that's where you get your first marker. Oh, so now they're going for referee appeal. As here we go. Oh, Luke Gardner's gone up there and could hear him from here. Couldn't hear what he said, but mouthing off has been marched 10 metres. 45 metres out from their own try line. Singleton, they give away the penalty. They then get the ball down the field. It's 25 metres out.
He's going to probably get sent in.
Who's that?
Luke Gardner.
10 in the bin. 10 in the bin to Luke Gardner. They're now down to 11 players. Luke Gardner has now been sinned in after the kick for touch, so obviously continued on with it. So 11 men. Singleton down to now. I was talking about a potential comeback. I think the floodgates open in the next 5 minutes here. The referee's called timeout again. There's a Singleton player down on their haunches. That might be Jerkins. It's Max Andrew or Jerkins. I can't see. No, Jerkins is over here. That's Max Andrews. Looks like he's holding his sternum, or... But he's back to his feet anyway, and it's going to be play underway. Adam Gretsch to take the tap anytime when the ref blows it. There's signal time back on, and here we go. Now it's with Tyler Wolfgang. He steps off his left. Oh, crunched. Beautiful tackle over the top there by West. Very slow to play the ball, Tyler Wolfgang. Now it's off to his brother Hamish, and he takes a cracking hit up, and he's been met with some solid defence. Now the passion's in the field, in the game for the... Oh, Solomon and Gretsch now. Here we go. Gretsch pushes Solomon at marker, and now they're grabbing each other by the scruff of the jersey and in each other's face. Nothing thrown, just a lot of niggling.
Seen someone clench his fist. Had it ready.
Well, the niggle has begun. So the referee's just got to say, no, boys, just play the ball. No, he's calling the captains out. Calling both captains out now. He's gone to the centre and he's called out Foran and Chad Solomon, who would be acting captain, and telling him enough's enough. Just settle it down. Let's play football. I can see his lips moving. That's what he's saying. I read his mouth. Solomon and Gretsch still going at it. Marker. Gretsch from dummy half. Gives it off to Foran. Spends it across. It's on to Isaac McCormick. Then it's a left foot step by Ned Chapman, and he's going to be still on his feet, trying to get towards the try line. And he's brought down. Just metres short. Now it goes to Isaac McCormick, who gives it on to French. French is near the uprights. He burrows, but can't get over the try line. Great defence there by Nelson Gardner, and I think it's Solomon himself. And now Solomon gives away a penalty for laying on the ruck for too long. Now Gretsch brings it back 10 metres, right in front of the uprights. I think this is the way the game's going to go from now on. Now Isaac McCormick runs towards the try line. He's over. Simple as that, off the try, off the tap. Too many penalties, too much discipline errors. An 11-man Singleton side, they need to absorb as much time until their players get back on the field. That's 30 points to 16.
34.
34 points to 16. 20 minutes remaining in this match. Well, Fraser...
Jake Smith comes back on about 18 minutes, doesn't he? I think it is.
18 minutes? At the 18-minute mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I was going to say, you didn't get simmed in twice. You'd probably simmed in for a bad haircut, but that's about it. But talking about haircuts, you've had some shockers back in your day, Fraser.
Oh, yeah, I have. I'm glad we didn't play the 2020 season. I had a very bad haircut.
Jake Smith, as we speak about it, is on the sideline ready to go back on. So it'll be 12 men against 13, but the momentum killer, of course, was back down this end of the field. But now they're down 34 points to 16. A+ contracting scoreboard. Well, they weren't down to 11 plays for too long, but enough for Denman to get one try. But I just feel things are heating up at the moment. Sol and Gretsch, they've played against each other enough, and they both are the best nigglers in the competition. But it was just interesting that they just had each other by the scruff of the jersey, right at each other's chins, but nothing, just plenty of words have been said. McNeil from this right side, 20 metres in, moves in, and he struck it again. It's that 6 from 6 from the young fella. What a day out with the boot. 36 points to 16, 18 minutes remaining. Jake Smith's back on the field. You've called it.
Oh yeah, he's back on.
All right, here we go. And as Solomon puts the ball in the tee to get things back underway, it's a deeper one this time. Deeper, down towards right in front of us. It's been spun back towards the middle, and it's now French in the centre of the field taking the ball forward. And he's been met there, and that is Connor Lampkin now in the action for the Singleton Greyhounds, and he was in that tackle with Nelson Gardner. Now it's off to Tyler Wolfgang. Hamish flicks it off, and he gives it on to Gretsch. Gretsch on to Isaac McCormick. Jacob Ellis at speed. He gets through the line. He gives it off to Nick Coombs. They're up over the halfway lines. Coombs coming across the centre of the field. No one's touching him. He's got spiders on him. And then he's collared there by Solomon and put to ground. About 40 metres out, 35 metres out from the Singleton line. Now they're coming back to this other side and they're spinning it. They're using it with the ball at the moment, really spending it. And it's 25 metres out from the try line, 20 metres in from this grandstand side. Denman on the attack floor and shapes to go right, goes left, goes with Wolfgang again. Wolfgang goes back in. Oh, Nelson Gardner, massive first contact. And then he's got the ball away, Wolfgang. It's off to Gretsch. Gretsch gives it on to 4 and goes underneath the post, and it's a try. Doesn't typify this match from what we've seen opening, but the tries are now flowing for the Denman Devils, and it's 40 points to 16 with 7 minutes to go. And of course they were down to 11, but there's 12 players back out there now, and just letting the boys run freely out there. No one really moving up in defence as a line for the Singleton Greyhounds. Tell you what, that Nick Coombs has got some speed about him.
He does, doesn't he?
So I'm still anticipating with 16 minutes to go that things are going to liven up. Gretsch, of course, still having a little bit of a niggle. He's joined in with his mate, Gonna Body there. They're having a bit of a chat. They've been right in amongst it. There is a Singleton player down at the moment. That might be Johnson again getting a calf rub.
No, I think that's... Yeah, it is Johnson.
Getting a calf rub there at the moment. Obviously, Dougie Spencer's was no good because Chris Bryant's out there doing it now. But it's McNeil right in front. 10, 11 metres out. Right in front of the uprights. Moves in, strikes it. The flags go up. The whistle goes, and it's now 42 points to 16 with 15 minutes to go on the A+ contracting and poly welding scoreboard. The Denman Devils, well, it was 16, was it 16-14 there at one stage?
18-16.
18-16 with the opportunity for a try to Singleton. Now it's really turned around. As now Parnell punches it. That's a better kick-off. Oh, it's had to be caught and taken back into the in-goal area by Boney. And Messi Bowler's out there on the field now. The big Fijian, he's been collected. Big hit by West. In there with him was Atkins. So now it goes off to dummy half, who was Max Shepardson. It's all the way out to Connor Body. He's up over the 22 metres now. 23 metres he's rolled to, 25 metres, and he's still going before he plays the ball. Now it's with young Ned Chapman. He steps, and he's going through, and he's up to the middle of the line. He can't get through, and he's been put down. Is he going to be put down? Yes, right where he kicked the ball off in the centre of the field. Great run from the young fella. Now gone to Body in behind the markers. Runs at Jerkins, goes through, flicks the ball. That's with Boney. Boney collects it, juggled it to start off with, and they're now 19 metres out, 20 metres in from this western sideline. Gretsch runs from dummy half. No, oh, that's a great tackle. That's a great tackle, but now it's a penalty for being offside. I don't know who put their body on the line right in front of Gretsch. They had themselves in a really awkward position. But it was a fantastic... He's got a lot of...
Tyler, I think.
Tyler Atkins.
I think it is.
That was a fantastic... He's got a lot of ink on him, whoever it is.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic tackle. Yeah, Tyler Atkins, you were right. What a fantastic tackle. But now it's going to be a tap for being offside. Goes to this, right across to the other side of the field. They've put it through their hands. Isaac McCormick with the ball. One of the players fell off in there in a tackle, and that was Johnson. They're tackled on the 10-metre line. Jacob Smith going over the top with some extra action. Now it goes to the left-hand side. It's with Gonabody. Gonabody draws 3, then offloads, and now it's in the corner, Nick Coombs. Pure and simple. No. Forward ball. Forward pass. Very much a lucky call there for the Singleton Greyhounds. We can't see the angle in that far corner from here, but... I'd say Coach Newman and Gardner would be happy with that. Now Jerkins from dummy half. That's with Connor Lampkin, who goes in behind the mark as he's brushed off one and then he's brought down around the legs. Well, Hamish Wolfgang over the top there. Looks like young Watson on the field. Jacob Smith with the ball running forward. Oh, Boney goes in there for the one-on-one strip. If it wasn't for Tyler Wolfgang being there, he could have had that. Jerkins from dummy half goes to the right-hand side in the centre corridor, and it's big Nelson Gardner. He's rolling his way. He's 38 metres out from his own try line. Cooper Harris from dummy half shifts it to his left. It comes right across. It's now with Atkins. Atkins is down the sideline. He's looking for support. He's got Max Shepardson, and he's taking him with him, and they're now 32 metres out from Denman's try line to about 3 metres in from the sideline, right in front of us. Goes across, shifts all the way back. It's going well backwards. No one's going forward, though. They're going to lose ground here if they're not careful. Josh Johnson with the ball. He's got his arm free, can't get the ball away. He's now 20 metres out, right across on the other side of the field. 10 metres in from the eastern side. It's the last tackle. Cooper Harris off to Jacob Smith, who just chips it over into the in-goal area. No, he gets Gonabody on the full. Gonabody now with the ball. Runs, if he didn't slip, he gives it off to Metzi Bowler, who's on the wing. And I would hate to be Daniel Green right now trying to wrestle that bloke. He bumped him off, and Jacob Smith come in there to bring him down. Now it's gone, that's a knock-on. Terrible ball from dummy half from Boney. Over the head of McNeil, could not catch it. He's knocked it on. It's going to be a Singleton scrum feed. 22 metres out, 20 metres in from the sideline. Singleton need to get this scrum packed. At least get some positive things happening, because they're not going to. They can't come back from that now. Luke Gardner makes his way to the sideline. It'll be 13 on 13 again. 42 points to 16. 13 minutes remaining on the A+ contracting and poly welding scoreboard. The scrum's been. The referee's going to tell him now how to feed the scrum. Rodney Bowd did that to me back in 2007. There's never been a proper scrum feed in this day and age. Here we go, Sol to feed the scrum again. He asked the referee, do you want to feed the scrum? Good work. Hang on, Gardner's now back onto the field and he's at lock. He picks it up from the back of the scrum and he goes out to Cooper Harris. Cooper Harris runs across field. He's passed it behind Parnell. Who's going to get on it? It's Ben Butler. He does collect it. He scrambles. He gets tackled and he's brought down again 20 metres out from the try line, 10 metres in from the eastern sideline. Bo Parnell at dummy half goes himself. He's then made a 9-metre run before he's hit by Watson, Foran and another Denman player in there being McCormick, but he'll play it about 10 metres out after crabbing forward. Connor Lampkin in behind the markers. He's made it to 5 metres out. He's attracted the attention of 3 Denman defenders. Jerkins, dummy half, goes to the centre of the field. It's now with Solomon. Solomon, flat ball onto Gardner. Gardner back on the field and it's a try. Luke Gardner goes over for a try. He takes 3 Denman defenders with him, but after being in the sin bin, maybe that's what he needed, just some oxygen in the dressing sheds. And he busts over for a try, 20 metres in from this western sideline. Just commitment, mate.
Yeah, that's
it was just a beautiful flat ball there by Solomon onto Gardner.
Good read of the play.
And just not the body weight in there to hold him up. So that is 42 points to 20. With the kick to come, Parnell to take the kick. With 10 minutes left on the clock. But the question still is, the niggle's there.
Something's going to happen again, maybe.
Is it going to happen? Oh, gone a body. Oh, that's not the good signs for the Denman Devils. It could be good signs for the Singleton Greyhounds, because he is very dangerous and very, very elusive, but he's coming off. Never want to see a player injured, but who will they put on to replace him? Ned Chapman's getting warmed up on the sideline. I stand up and have a look, and that goal has been converted by Beau Parnell. It is now 42 points to 22. 9 minutes remaining on the clock. But as I said, don't go anywhere if you're listening anywhere at home. It could still erupt. Slow back to the kick-off. Who's a better kicker, you or Isaac McCormick, Fraser?
For goals or kickoffs?
Both.
Both are. I think we're pretty even, I think.
Oh, okay. That was your chance then, mate. But anyway, you let it go. Here goes Isaac McCormick. He kicks it off deep down to the corner. It's caught by Beau Parnell. Here comes a flying Nelson Gardner. He's running straight towards the defence. He goes over the top of, he's met his match there and gone over Watson and then put down by number 15. Is that Lockie Barry out there?
Yeah, Lockie Barry.
Jacob Smith at dummy half cuts out one, gives it on to Solomon, who turns it back inside to West. Messi bowlers held him. He's a big boy, that big boy from Fiji. They're at the halfway line. They've gone to the right side. It's Connor Lampkin with the ball. They're making good metres now. 46 metres out from Denman's try line. Slow play the ball. Jacob Smith appealing for a penalty. Cooper Harris with the ball. Gives it on to Solomon. Oh, he's dropped it backwards. It's play on. It's gone on to Luke Gardner. He's up over the 40-metre line. 37 metres out from the Denman try line. Last tackle. Goes the short side. Goes to Cooper Harris. He kicks it over the top. It's going to sit up well. Alex McNeil back there. He's got a bit of work to do. Cooper Harris, the first one down there, and they bring him down, but he's in the field of play. 2 metres out. Gets up. Max Shepherd's in dummy half. Finds young Coombs from the other wing, and he's lost the ball. That is a lost the ball. That is lost, yes. So it's going to be a turnover. Great defence there by Green, and I think that might be big. No, number 8's back on the field. That is Garnett's back out there. Some solid defence. So they're in the centre of the field now, Singleton. Scrum feed. 10 metres out. Seven minutes remaining on the A+ contracting and polyboarding scoreboard. 42 points to 22. Off the base of the scrum, it goes to the blind side, and it's going to be a try now. Daniel Green in for the try in the corner. Well, he says to himself, I wish I'd done that earlier when it was 18-16, but Singleton now on the board. 42 points to 26 with a kick to come from the sideline. Beau Parnell will take it. It's only a metre in. But 6 minutes on the clock.
You can get a few tries.
Discipline has been the problem.
Yeah.
Discipline, Jake Smith going to the sin bin. I think that was just after repeat errors and a bit of a high tackle. A repeat discipline errors.
Yeah.
And then just a high shot. And then, of course, Luke Gardner marched down the field for back chatting. And then, obviously, when they were kicking for touch, he's had something else to say. And he was put in the sin bin. So, 42-26. The kick to come from the sideline. It's about 22 metres out, metre in. Sapes, he's not taking too much time, is Beau Parnell. He moves in, strikes it, looks good. Oh, it's just gone across the face of the uprights. 42-26 on the A+ contracting and polybuilding scoreboard. 5 minutes remaining in this match. Who's been best on field for you for Denman so far? I think Isaac McCormick has been really good.
Isaac McCormick. Luke Coombs, he's been pretty good, but Isaac's been in the middle all day. Hasn't come off, has he?
I don't think he has. Been saying plenty of his name. As he puts the ball on the tee, the man we're just speaking about, and it falls off. 42-26. With 5 minutes, is there any more points in it? It's gone off the side of the boot. It's gone straight down the centre of the field. Taken by Solomon on the full. Nelson Gardner trudging back up the centre of the field. Loves that first contact, doesn't he? Oh, and that ball's been reefed out. Definitely, that's a penalty. That's another piggyback down the field. So, I mean, I don't mind that Denman are 42-26 up in the aspect of, from a win perspective, if they're looking at it from theirs, but this is discipline from them late in the second half. You can't do it against the Scone sides.
can't do it against any sides. They all capitalise on it.
Yeah, they all capitalise on it. I mean, they're lucky that they've had the opportunities they have to get the points when they've been players down and a few other issues. But I think they're very lucky that Daniel Green didn't catch that ball in the full.
Yeah, it would have turned the game
especially
around.
If you're playing, you know, at the moment like this in 2-on-1 strips.
Yeah.
They're at the halfway line anyway, the Singleton Greyhounds now. It's now gone from Jacob Smith to the centre of the field, and it's run across field and given on to Luke Gardner. A cut-out pass. It's Beau Parnell with the ball now. He steps off his right one with a big step, and he's made it to the 40-metre line, 15 metres in from this grandstand side. Jake Smith at dummy half. Off to Luke Gardner, who runs forward. Shapes the pass, doesn't. He's met by the Wolfgang brothers and put to the ground there with the assistance of young Watson. 30 metres out. Slow play the ball. Now it's Big Garness coming up to meet the defence, but it was Isaac McCormack shooting out of the line to put him down 25 metres out. Now it's off to Solomon. He does an over-the-top banana kick. It's going to be a try again here. Cooper Harris. Oh, did he? Yes. He did. He got there. Thought he might have boggled it and got it down and dropped it, but it was a banana kick across the field, and Cooper Harris goes in for a try. 42 points to 30. 3 minutes remaining on the clock with a kick to come. Well,
Foran will not be happy about
I was about to say
one.
that. Foran won't be happy with the back end of this game and the way that they've finished.
Last 30 minutes of the game, really, isn't it?
And Gary Gardner and Mark Newman, well, they'd be pretty impressed with this late finish to the game. I think it would come back to that one moment and they'll just...
It would have turned the game around.
Just would have turned the game. It would have. And it does a lot with your frustration that, you know, you saw Jake Smith go to the sin bin, you saw the back-to-back penalties down there. As he moves in quickly to take the kicker goal, and he's put it over Parnell. 42 points to...
It should be 36, shouldn't it?
36, I think, yeah, it should be. No, it's not that close. We'll see what the scoreboard goes to. 32, 42-32. There is only 2 minutes. There is not 2 converted tries left in this match, especially at the pace that Foran's walking back to put... Boney's walking back to put this ball. He's still not even at the halfway line. But I tell you what, it'd do a lot for confidence for the Singleton side if they could put on another try. Still won't help the hairline of Gary Gardner and Mark Newman, though. Boney puts it high and deep. And it's going to be caught on the full. It's one of those Burton kicks really off a kick-off. But here goes Nelson Gardner trudging up the middle. He's up to the 20-metre line. It's now off to Connor Lampkin. He steps off his right foot and then into the defensive line, and he's put down on the 30-metre line. 20 metres in from the eastern sideline. Comes to the centre of field. Cooper Harris passes it on to Solomon. He shifts it wide. It's now off to Johnson. Johnson's contained. He's put down 32 metres out. 18 metres in from the sideline. Here goes Gardner. He catches the ball behind him and he still tries to make metres, and he is going forward with 3 Denman plays on him. He's just shy of the halfway line, 45 metres out.
It's going to be last play now.
Last play now, and it's Parnell with the ball. And he's tackled on the 40-metre line, 12 metres in. Is he going to get... he doesn't get to play the ball. The boys are already shaking hands, but that's it for the ball game. 42 points to 32 on the A-plus contracting polywelding footy fever call for the Denman v Singleton game. And a game that could have gone either way there at one stage, but Singleton, of course, were down to 11 players with the sin binning of 2 of them. But I do have to stand by that man of the match for me does have to go to Isaac McCormack.
Yeah, so, absolutely. 80 minutes.
80 minutes, straight down the centre. Yep. Great defence, great ball running. But, hats off to them for being out there and putting on a great performance, both sides. And until next week, Fraser Evans, thanks for your time, mate.
Thanks, Reggie.
And we'll catch up, no doubt, at the next weekend's game. I think it's Musbrook versus Aberdeen, Denman versus...
Greeter.
On
Saturday.
Too easy, mate. See you there.
Right, see ya.
Whoa.